Hello, this is Jighead TV speaking, and today we are talking about casting, very essential part of fishing, which required for all fishermen to learn is how to cast. We will learn how to cast further, we will learn how to cast on the precise location, and we will learn on different basic methods of casting. Stay tuned. Today, as we said, we are talking about casting and learning the very essential part of fishermen on how to cast your lure. To do that, basically you require first of all you will require a balanced reel, balanced rod, which will balance your like you have a balance between the rod itself, the reel, and the lure, and this all balances comes with the manufacturer, whatever he says on the rod. Like for example, this rod for me is casting weight is 5 to 25 grams, so that means I can use any weight from 5 to 25 grams. At the same time, I have to look at the line, because my guides on this rod, for example, are very small, so I cannot use something like 1.5 PE on this rod. I will use 0.8, which is in the middle part. 0.6 is much better, of course. And I'm using the reel, which is, for example, for this rod is 2500. If I put something more than that, it will be just unbalanced, it will be much heavier on this part, and the casting will be much more difficult. And to cast your lure, what you have to do, first of all, is when you keep your rod, you have your fingers, so divide your 4 fingers into 2 and put your rod, hold your rod like that, so it's somewhere in between, so you have very nice grip of your rod, which of course according to your play and everything after casting you can adjust, you can use it here or you can use it here, but for casting this is one of the most effective ways. You keep your rod firm, tight, then you adjust your line to the, most of the time for me the best one is the half length of the rod, so I'll adjust it approximately to the half length of the rod, or if I'm using a short leader I will use it before the FJ knot itself. And then, so I have a firm grip, I have everything set now, my line is ready to cast. What I will do, I will take the line with my index finger and open up the reel, but when I keep the line, I keep it in a way so when it gets higher tension it can slip all the way from my finger. So I don't hold it like this firmly, because if I get tension and I'm not gonna be feeling it, I will just, it will just get tight and it's just gonna stay. So I keep it in a very, it's like holding a gun, and you have to understand, like let it on the way where you can keep your line, but when you get the tension, little tension, the line goes by itself. So you keep that like that, and then you just turn towards the position you want to cast, and you just turn, move it backward and then forward. Once the line gets tension, it slips out of the finger and your cast is done. Let's try that again. So once you finished your retrieval and everything, what you do, you take the half length of the rod, the line, you put your index finger on the line, you open up the reel, gently touching line, then turn all the way back, holding the second hand for the precise location and for the more exact targeting, and then you just cast, releasing the line, and it goes by itself. Once done, close the reel. Many people do mistakes. Once after casting, they start winding straight away, and the reel, yeah, of course, it closes by itself. But the problem is when it closes by itself, sometimes if there is a wind or you don't have enough tension on the line, your line can slip all the way on the top of the reel, and you start winding again. And after a while, on the second cast, you will just get a wind knot, which is going to be difficult on you. You might have to get the line, you'll waste time to making the line go back again properly. Second way of casting, this one was like backwards casting. The second way of casting is the casting from the front, when you don't require casting far, but you want to cast somewhere nearby. It's the same, the beginning is the same. You have half line here, you have the reel itself here, you take the line, you open up the reel, and then you gently cast it only on the location where you require it to cast. So this one is usually used on the casting reels to cast on the precise locations. So basically, as we learned right now, we have backward casting, which is you turn, you keep your both hands like that, and you cast on the exact location. Keep the rod holding to the point until you reach that point, because if you start moving it early, you might change the track, the movement of the lure, of the line, and it will just fall down before the position and everything. And this is basic two methods of casting. And the third one, which is not a lot used in, for example, in these locations, but sometimes I use it in rock fishing when I want to cast it in the precise location near the rocks. What you do is you hold your line like that, you hold it, and you start playing as a fly fisherman on a precise, like trying to get to the precise location. Once you get the tension, you cast it to the precise location. So again, one more time. It's amazingly rainy today when I decided to film this. So you open up your reel, you take your line, you take it, and then you start playing as you've seen fly fishermen do, and you try to cast on the exact location. This is usually basically used, like you saw some grouper, for example, or something near the rocks, and you know that if you cast there, you might get some bite there. So you will just use that type of casting on the precise location, on the exact spot, and you just keep playing on that. So this is basically main casting methods that are used for now, and further we can go and move and learn something else additionally. Thank you very much for watching this.